Hey, we're playing some Terraria. Let's continue right where we left off. Alright, I think it just turned to daytime. Alright, everybody at home. Wait, is it not daytime yet? Is there an eyeball? Stupid eyeball. Everyone else at home, prepare yourselves. I have never fought Deerclops before in my life. This is a completely, absolutely brand new fight to me. Let's go ahead and get prepared. Let's place the heart down here. I don't know. I think there will be fine. Okay, here we go. Let's eat up. What? Okay, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I probably need to get out of that now, don't I? Oh, that thing is 15,000 HP. One thing I didn't do is I didn't place my Crimson Heart either. Ow, does this thing kind of hurts. Okay, maybe I stay a little farther away from it. Maybe I also dude, I can't believe I summoned it on accident. That seems to be a common theme among my fights, of me accidentally introducing things I didn't mean to. Also, this circle around me, I thought it was the enemy. I forgot that is... I'm dumb. That is just one of my potions. I am so bright. It's incredible. And dude, he's kind of getting cooked, though. I mean, I also have, like, a nasty melee build, and I've got full potions, but still. Right now, this guy's kind of getting cooked. His hands aren't doing a crazy amount of damage. Okay, but I can't talk too much crap, because... I don't know, in his later phases, he might go Super Saiyan. Like, you never know. Are we good? Woo! Oh. He kind of went crazy there for a second. I don't know what that was, but... Okay, only 1,000. Come on. Woo! I'm missing. Oh, I missed so many shots right there. And he's... Let's go, baby. They say it couldn't be done. I don't think anybody said that, but still. First try, baby, and we got the trophy. We're so nasty. You know what I'm thinking? You know what? We're gonna do something a little dumb, but a little fun. Watch this. Where's the guy at? Why don't we do just a test run of the Wall of Flesh? Just a simple test run. We still have our potions going. I'm just curious to see what would happen if I took on the Wall of Flesh right now. And I'm fully expecting to lose. Again, I'm telling you right now, I am not expecting to win this fight. But I just want to get a feel of what would happen if I did fight it. You know what I'm saying? I think the fall is going to take me like a minute, so... You know, but I have all of these buffs on. It would be a shame to just waste them. Also, this looks cool. Tiny little Deerclops? That could be fun. Okay. Come on. Quicker, please. I just want to get down there. And again, this is as big as the road. But, whatever. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's drop this in here. That is not where I wanted it to go. Okay, how about we go down here? Alright. Here we go. Why did it come from that end? That is not... I don't have any road at that end. Well, that sucks for me. I don't have any road in that direction. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have a road. Okay. This is not particularly cool. But sure. To be honest... Oh, and there I go. Yep, I'm dead. GG. Okay, to be honest, I feel like if it was... coming from the other direction, we did pretty good. Okay. I think we are actually ready for the fight. I think we truly are. I accidentally spawned it in the right side of the world, so it came from the right side. I need to spawn it in the left side of the world, so it comes in this direction. Okay. Lesson learned. But hey, that was an extremely good showing. That means we could potentially go into hard mode, like, very soon. Let's put the trophy down. But there are a couple of things that I want to get done before hard mode, of course. Let's see this. That's cool. Let's see what we get from here. Pneumatic? What does this even do? Huh? Converts bullets into random stuff. That seems kind of dumb. Okay. Bone helm. Ooh. Okay, so that's kind of cool, actually. That's almost like the bone hand. That's kind of cool. I don't think I'm going to use it, but okay. All right, so we've got a couple of things that we could potentially do now. So here's one of the big things that we really should keep in mind. We now have the redstone homie, which opens us up to teleporters. If I was smart, I would build these teleporters before going into hard mode, just because once you go into hard mode, everything kills you, especially for the first little while. The problem is, actually I do have a platinum. It takes multiple platinum to get enough redstone to make it anywhere. Maybe I should at least just start on it, you know what I mean? But again, it's so much money. Like here, let me see, how much wire can... See, even wires. Oh, look at that. I used how much gold just for this much wire? And I need thousands of wire. For now, we can just buy some of the equipment. But again, I'm not going to be able to use any of it. This... Oh, dude, it's so expensive. Look how expensive that is. Okay. Maybe it will be a hard mode thing for only one reason. Because it's so expensive, I can't afford it. In pre-hard mode, I'm just not getting enough money from things to be able to afford it. So just for now, let's put these things in here and we'll have to come back to that. But let me take a look. Hold on. Terraria bosses. I think I've killed everything in pre-hard mode. What do we got? Slime? Done. Eye of Cthulhu? Done. Eater of Worlds? Done. Brain? Done. Queen Bee? Done. Skeletron? Done. Deerclops? Done. It's the Wall of Flesh. That's it. Once we're done with the Wall of Flesh, we go into hard mode. Okay. So, that means the only thing left to do is, again, technically the teleporters, but I need money for that, is finish off this giant walkway. And if I was smart, I would even put, like, campfires across the entire walkway. I think that's probably the move here. Yeah, so let's go back down. Let's keep our shadow key. Let's continue the walkway. I'm starting to think I might not need that much walkway, though, considering how strong I am. How much walkway do you... And you know what? Okay, you know what's one thing that I will do before hard mode? And actually, okay, no. This is what I'm going to do now. I need... a platform across the entire sky. That is something that we do have to do. And I might as well do it now compared to later, because once again, everything is so much easier now. And this will also basically be where I'm going to be hooking up the redstone for the teleporters too. Obviously, I could just do it over land, but it's so much easier to do it in a straight line. Also cheaper to do it in a straight line using the platforms. Let's see. The real question is how high I want to go. I want to make sure I get... See, I need to go above the jungle here, so I got to keep going. This means I might also have to get some more wood. But what's nice is this is going to give me a nice project that I can do while I can't record. Because this is going to take a hot minute. Likely, you know, getting more wood and just building this is going to take so long. Am I above the jungle? I'm like still kind of close to the jungle. Let me go up a little higher. I think I want to just watch out for the background change to make sure I don't go into like the sky biome. I think I'm good now. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the perfect height here for me to just build a walkway. Okay, like I said, man, it's so much easier now. So I'm just going to do it now. Okay, everybody, I want to do one quick thing with the teleporter. I realized that, hold on, I don't need the entire, like, I don't need it all now. You know, teleporters across. Why don't I just get myself a quick teleporter from down here to up here? I think that is reasonable and something that I could just do for now. That way I don't have to do, like, I don't have to do this entire climb, you see, going all the way up. Why don't I just get a teleporter up to at least the sky platform? Now, I will need a couple, let's just get 4 levers. Okay, so let's do this, and this will be our kind of our first, you know, exploration into teleporters. I'll put this one right here. I'll put the switch right there, and now we want to grab, so these are the wire cutters. Those get rid of the wire. The wrenches put down the wire. So as you can see, it's almost treated in an almost like background fashion. So once we get rid of the wrench, the redstone itself just kind of disappears. The, you know, the mechanisms themselves stay, but the wire disappears. So now what we want to do is just bring this wire all the way up. And when we make our teleporters across the world, we're going to have to do something extremely similar to this and just run wire across the entire, basically across the entire planet. But yeah, for now, let's just start with just this teleporter. And as you can see, dude, I've already used almost 100 wire. And dude, it took us like half a platinum just to get 400 of this wire. Like, this stuff ain't cheap in the slightest. And you guys might be wondering, okay, so how are you going to hook up the rest of your portals? Well, let me go ahead and hook this one up, and then we can talk about it a little bit. So let's put that one right there. Go ahead and put a lever right there so we can make our way back if needed. And bam, there we go. So now, when we stand on this, we get teleported down here, and when we go over here, we get teleported back up. Okay, this is going to save me a lot of time from, you know, climbing this entire thing. Let's just say I want to go to the jungle. I go here, I do this, and then I dip. So, you guys might be wondering, how are you going to have your teleporter array throughout your world? Well, there's a couple of ways to do it. One of the most efficient and best ways to do it is to have teleporters straight over to the biomes. So, I would have like 7 of these teleporters, each of them labeled, and then when I want to go to the jungle, I go to the one labeled jungle, and I transport myself over there. Now, here's the problem. To do that, I would need to basically have 3 or 4 different cables running across my entire map. One to here, one to here, one to the ocean, because obviously I can't cross cables. One cable goes to one other item. It can't be split, or at least not to my knowledge. I found an easier way to do this. Break up the teleporting. Now, this will cost you like 4 seconds, but that 4 seconds is offset by having to buy enough cable 4 times to make it across the entire world. Now, once we have platinum over platinum and platinum and platinum and a lot of time, yes, maybe I'll do it in that fashion. But how we're going to do it for now is have a teleporter here that takes me to here. Then have a teleporter from here that takes me to here. Then a teleporter here that takes me to here. Teleporter from here that takes me to here. So it is only a single line of redstone, and I just go teleporter by teleporter. So yes, it's going to take me just like a couple of extra seconds to hit this one, go here, hit this one, go here. But again, I don't want to run 4 separate lines across the entire world, and we're going to do that obviously to this end too. Have a teleporter that goes to here, then to here, instead of 4 separate lines. So that is the plan for the world. Again, at the final end game, yes, we will do it to where one teleporter takes me there, one teleporter takes me there. But for the sake of money and time for now, this is how we're going to do it. Obviously, I'm going to need to go into hard mode to get enough gold to buy enough cable to even just do the one line across the world, because even that's going to cost me multiple platinum. But yeah, that is the plan. That is what I want to do. For now, this is good. But yeah, okay. And that's how everything in this game works, as you know, as far as regarding redstone. You just have the different wrenches, and again, you guys might be wondering, well, how do you get separate lines? You know, because there are separate colored wrenches, so you can have a blue line, a green line, a yellow line, and those can cross. And then of course you have the wire cutters, and you have a bunch of mechanisms, things like, you know, boost rails. We can hook this up to traps, things like flamethrowers, arrows, things of that sort. Of course, there's pressure plates, timers. there's a lot of things that you can do with this redstone, and I'm going to be honest, man, I love the way Terraria did it. I think it is just perfect. I love it. And also, right now, as you can see, I have a platform from here all the way to the ocean, and then on the other end, I have it all the way over to the dungeon. Hey, you got voiceover David here for a little while, so at this point in the game, I got a little bored of talking to the camera, and I said, hey, why don't I just do a little bit of offline playing? But I can't just show you guys the footage, because that would be boring, so I'm here to talk over what's going on. So you can see, I'm gathering a lot of wood. Now, why did I gather a lot of wood? Because I need a whole lot of platforms. I wanted to finish the platform all the way to the other side of the ocean, and alongside that, we have to start getting prepared for the wall of flesh. And of course, for that, we need a very, very long platform in hell. Now, am I making it too long? Yes. Am I just being extra precautious because we are in master mode? Also, yes. So, again, I'm probably going a little overboard. I'm going a little, I'm going try hard. I'm being sweaty. That's why people don't play Terraria. There's too many sweats. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. As you can see, I have a little time lapse of me here. I go ahead and just put on some campfires. Will it help a whole lot? No. Will it give me a few HP? Yeah. Now, here's the other thing, and I'm going to probably explain this more in another clip, but I figured out a way to fight the Wall of Flesh using a melee build, and as you can see, it is this Star Fury, so I had to traverse across a bunch of islands to try to find one of these Star Furies. A lot harder than you might think it is, but early pre-hard, or basically pre-hard mode, this Star Fury is the only, like, melee weapon that's good that I can also shoot from very far away. If you guys don't know what it does, you basically click in a direction and it shoots a star at it. So we're looking for, I forget, what is it? Because we got demonic right there. Apparently that's not what we're looking for. Again, I'm voicing over, bro. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for, but I'm looking for something. But again, I'm looking for legendary. I think that's probably what I'm looking for, right? Legendary? Yeah, there we go. So this Star Fury is going to help us take down the Wall of Flesh in Master Mode using a melee build. Again, you could probably use something like a boomerang, but you'd have to get a little too close and you would probably die. Obviously, you can't use something like a sword because you're definitely going to get demolished. And then, yeah, you can use mage and range, but that's not the point. The point is we're trying to do some melee action here, okay? So as you can see, I went ahead and got that Star Fury for myself, and now we got to go ahead and finish off the rest of this platform here. Very long. During the whole time, I got swarmed by bats and slimes. Honestly, I don't really mind the bats, but those slimes drop lava when killed, and they break your platform. So, we got that done. What am I doing now on screen? And it looks like I am cleaning up my inventory. So I'm going to do this quite a few times throughout my playthrough. And a lot of you guys might be like, David, just cut this out. This is boring. But I'm doing a playthrough, right? And I feel like showing every part of it, of my playthrough, is important. So yeah, I spent some time cleaning my inventory. And then I went over to the jungle and I built a quick house in the jungle. Now you guys also might be wondering why you have a bunch of NPC houses. Well, I think if I bring over the Dryad or the Witch Doctor here, I can buy special items because they're in the jungle. You feel me? The other thing I wanted to do here in the jungle, we're going to have to set up quite a few farms over here. So, something to get to the hive super quickly. But more importantly, for hard mode, I'm going to have to beat Plantera. And of course, you summon Plantera through the Plantera bulbs. So having a Plantera bulb farm here would also be a very good idea. Also, the temple is in the jungle too. So we're going to have multiple uses. So right there you saw me. I built basically just a quick hole in the jungle. It's just so I can facilitate all three of those coming in the future. And then outside of my house, kind of how we built the house in the jungle, we need to build a house in a shroom biome so we can get the shroom NPC in the future when, we fill the criteria to have it spawn. Along with building a shroom biome above ground with a house, I also do need to build a farm down here in the mushroom biome. For what? That is, of course, the truffle worm. So later, once again in hard mode, probably even after the Moon Lord, there's a boss called Duke Fishron, probably the hardest boss in the game, in my opinion. He is summoned by fishing using a truffle worm in the ocean. The truffle worms spawn in the blue mushroom biome. They kind of just spawn on the, as long as you have mud and it has that blue tint to it, they spawn here. So yeah, just like the jungle with the Plantera bulbs, we need to do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to strip a bunch of lines into the mud. And again, right now it's kind of useless because I can't fight Fishron and I won't be able to fight Fishron for a while. But of course, it's much easier to build these farms pre-hard mode because right now I'm getting demolished by things that like aren't too hard to take care of. Once I get in hard mode, it's just that tiny little bit tougher, so I might as well just do it right now. And again, I think a lot of these things I'm going to explain in the next video as we go, but yeah, it's essentially, I just kind of wanted to work on a bunch of big projects without recording, so that's the jungle farm, the blue mushroom farm, the shroom farm, a house in the jungle, a house over here, and then the wall the other side of the ocean, and a wall and house. So just a lot of just grindy projects that, again, I don't think you guys are like sitting here absolutely thrilled, glued to your screen to be like, yeah, this is my type of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, that's what I do. So as you can see, we are back in the jungle. Just like how we did with the shroom, I'm going to do in the jungle. Now, funny enough, and this is something, I'll give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes of what happened. As you can see, I left, I think, 2 to 3 blocks in between all of the layers. And that was a stupid mistake on my part. So later, and I don't know if I actually showed it, I have to spend like another hour basically breaking everything and refixing it because I'm dumb. And I really should only leave 1 layer of mud in between each, not this 2 or 3 that I have here. So I don't know why I decided to leave 2 or 3 in. It just wastes space. Like with these farms, the most important thing, obviously, just like any other farm in any game that ever existed, is you want to make it as efficient as possible because you have a limited amount of space and a limited amount of time on this planet Earth, right? So me leaving a couple of blocks in between just wastes space and wastes time. So I'm doing this, and funny enough, I'll have to go back and basically destroy everything just to make... And you can see on the left side, I actually started doing it right because I realized that I'm a giant bozo, and I didn't know why I was doing it like that. And another thing, I guess, interesting to note, you guys might be looking at this video, and, like, obviously, this is all info you're receiving in about 5 minutes, but this entire thing probably took, like, 2 to 3 hours might be an underestimate. Because, again, the entire wall in hell, 2 giant, like, all of this, and you can see me. Okay, never mind, I did show it on camera of me saying, oops, I'm a dummy, and I fix it. Like, all of this, I think is sped up to, like, probably 2,000 speed. Honestly, originally I had it at, like, 3,000 speed, but I thought, it's a little too fast. You guys can't see anything that I'm doing. But yeah, all of this took quite a few hours, which, again, sometimes I think one of the most important qualities, like if you're thinking, oh, I want to play games on YouTube, I mean, this is like a cliche way, but you want to make sure when you're doing it, you're having fun, because if you're not having fun, you're just wasting your time. Right? And sometimes I just feel like playing a game and I don't feel like recording and talking, and because in that moment it's not fun. And again, if it's not fun, I ain't doing it, bro. I guess back to the idea of you've only got a limited amount of time on Earth. Why would I do it? Spend it, you know, why would I spend it doing something that I don't like? Obviously, the exception is something like work and a career, because, well, I need to eat food, but this is my free time, dude. I'm not wasting it on something not fun. So instead, sometimes you just gotta run a little time lapse, you know what I mean? And yeah, either way, Terraria is fun. We've got about 1 more minute to kill. Let me see if I can actually find something to talk about during this time. Drink water, it's good for your kidneys. Shout out our kidneys. Shout out our livers. Go organs, by the way. But yeah, funny enough, also, I'm building this gigantic Plantera bulb farm, and we don't actually use it that much. I think we might use it a couple of times in the future, but I'm essentially just doing this because I have non-existent OCD, and I'm like, I need one, even though I'm not going to use it. But also, it's like an aesthetic, right? Like, every world needs at least one, because, like, are you a real Terraria player if you don't have one? But, alright, that's it. We got a shroom farm, we got a bulb farm, we got the platforms down in hell finished, we got the platform over to the other ocean finished, we got a house in the jungle, and we got a house in the shroom biome. A couple of minor projects to get out of the way pre-hard mode, and I think we're almost ready for the Wall of Flesh. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and see you in the next video.